This is the best crowd you'll ever have. No, Mr. Dene, you use that microphone over there.
Mr. Mayor, for one time, I'd like to look at the people I'm talking to instead of have to look at you. How would you have to look at him and be able to look at all these pretty ladies out here and these handsome men?
You've wasted a minute of your time.
No, I haven't. The clock hasn't started.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Just kidding.
We do it every week, so be patient.
It isn't even working.
It's on, Mr. Dene.
Do I have to use a parade ground voice?
No, sir. You can talk normal if you know how.
I'm Sam Dene for those folks who have been living in a closet for the last 20 years. Sam Dene, the encyclopedia of Reno government. Sam is an Air Force. I'm Sam. Sam is an Air Force Academy graduate, spent many years flying fighters and bombers, defending our nation against enemies inside of the border and outside of the border. And this is Sam's 4,753rd public testimony before the government. But who's counting? You know, if I'd known there were so many people at the Sam Dene show today, I would have brought my guitar. I look out here. This is fantastic. Why don't you people show up at the regular meetings? Maybe if I had some support, our city wouldn't be on the brink of bankruptcy. At any rate, if I'd known all these important people here, I would have brought my guitar, and I want to name a few. Now, we've got Mike, and I can pronounce his name, Mike the Kazmierski. Right there, West Point graduate. His son, he just told me his son would just enter West Point last month. What are the chances? We got Peter DiLoretto. We got Dora Silver over there, the queen of, she wrote a book about chutzpah, but she never met Sam before she wrote the book. Now she's doing the second edition. Yep. By the way, I'm being a nice guy, but I have to be a curmudgeon for a moment, because last week I pointed out the terrible anti-constitutional public comment rules that you have. You removed part of them, but you didn't remove them all. You're saying that a person cannot come up here and be, what's the word here? Cannot repeat something that was said before. I can come up here and say, Mayor Cashel, Mayor Cashel, Mayor Cashel, Mayor Cashel, Eddie Lorton, Mike Kazmierski as many times as I want. But according to your rules, I can't do that. Crazy rules. Anyway, maybe you'll fix it this time.
No, the chief will escort you out.
Wait a minute, I've got my
own gavel. Go ahead.
But there's not, all the times I have my own gavel, and there's no podium to bang it on. You're out of order, Mr. Mayor. You interrupted me. Just kidding. At any rate, luckily I get 2 more public comments before this is over. You know what the main thing that's wrong with this community, ladies and gentlemen, to be serious for a moment? The main thing wrong with this community, and look at that, the dysfunctional media just took a picture of me. Did your camera break? Look at it, broke. Look at it over there. The main thing wrong with this community is this musical chairs, career politician group of people who are supported by the vote stealers, and these people have held our community, Reno, hostage for the last 20 years. If these people were not so scared to death of Sam Dene, we would not be in this horrible pickle that we're in. There goes my time. Wait, I got a couple more seconds. I'll be able to talk about, they gave me my own copy. Did anybody get one? My own copy of I get one of these every year. It's my favorite fiction novel that I ever get during the year. My favorite fiction novel.
And you just went through what I've gone through for 11 years. It was very nice, Mr. Dene. Very good. We have no other